At the northwestern edges of Ribhoi bordering Morrigaon in Assam, the Tiwa people spread over 5 rights: Amjong, Limphoi, Mayong, Makdo and Marngar. The Tiwas have inhabited both the plains and the hills adjoining these borderlands for centuries, yet little is known about them. Knowledge of their existence is unknown to many outside of Ribhoi, with only a vague recollection when the other name for the Tiwas is mentioned, the Lalung, a term found primarily in colonial literature. Unlike Assam, where the Tiwas are better organized, in Meghalaya, the tribe continues to live at the margins, both figuratively and literally, living between the Khasis and the Jaintia people on one side and the Assamese on the other, where only a rickety bridge with broken planks over the Wa Omsiang, dividing the two states. Many among the community are multilingual, speaking Assamese, Tiwa, Khasi, and a spattering of English. The road to the Tiwa heartland, if you only travel within the state, takes you through the patchy roads, mud and debris. Entire stretches through the Umsning Tehsil are battered and worsen as you start traversing through the Tiwa ride. The village part of the Amjong ride is sparsely populated, opening into green field with a market street cutting through the center. Here, the people grow rice, gourds, alocasia, silkworms, spices and fruits. And tradition demands that guests are served with chu mangra, rice beer. Ceremonial rice wine, called pudiga, is served in vessels fashioned from corn. Electricity is a rare feature in the village that has learned to rely on solar power instead for the domestic needs. Amjong is not the only raj with villages devoid of electricity. Limphoi, Mayong and Makdo face similar problems. Despite falling under the Hima Kairim and being voting members of the district council, our Tiwas, unlike their Assamese counterparts, are yet to receive scheduled tribe status or be recognized for their importance to the multi-ethnic tribal milieu of the region's history. Central to the Tiwa social structure is the Shamadi, an institution that has political, judicial and spiritual importance. The Shamadi is a dormitory for bachelors. Constructed on solid large trunks that function as beams and thatched with straw for the roof, women have been historically barred from the Shamadi. Here, Unmarried Tiwa men are mandated to spend their nights. In the Tiwa custom, once a boy is 10 years of age, he must spend every night till his marriage in the Shamadhi, where he will be initiated into the cultural tradition of the tribe and trained accordingly. But the demands of modern life, religious conversion, school and studies, means that few practice this custom with rigor. At Amjong, young children escape the heat of the day, sprawl on the floor of the Shamadhi, browsing the internet on their smartphones. Besides drawings of nature, the beams of the sacred Shamadhi are decorated with miniature breasts of women in form. Why these breasts are carved into the wood is explained differently by different people. Some claim it is a remnant of a once matriarchal society, while others say the breasts form a symbolic presence of women in the otherwise all-male Shamadhi. The Tiwas now find themselves between the need to adjust to modern life while finding a way to preserve their culture. Some of their practices, though, are completely at odds with the modern life. But as time sweeps through these villages, new ways of living are slowly eroding the customs of the once ancient Tiwas. Yet the people are joyous and their life, at least spiritually, complete. Their demands are few: education and utilities, despite the curse that reigns throughout Meghalaya to be poor on famously fertile lands.